Hey everybody. Okay, so I am let's record this. Okay. I am live for the first time um since doing since doing stock Voyager. Sorry, my voice is kind of right now. Um so I want to do a live stream video and talk about what to expect in the year ahead for ASAP slash Waitr. Let's look. First off, rebranding. ASAP name and brand change and company focus. It appears that the company focus is going to change to more payment processing and more cannabis than what their focus is going to be on for delivery for food and alcohol. Groceries, alcohol, and restaurant food. Okay. First off, what to expect in the year ahead for payment processing. Financial services for restaurants. We will be finding out more about what the suits package cost for businesses is and what kind of revenue that Waitr will be receiving from those suits and packages. Will it go beyond restaurants? What other businesses will they be doing payment processing for? Will there be a unified site for all of Waitr's payment processing companies? Because now they own Cape Payment Processing. They own, what's the other one? I don't have the list here in front of me, but Flow Payment Processing, and they will soon own Kova if everything goes as planned. So we'll be looking for a unified business. If it will be a unified business, I'm guessing it probably will be, and what all that business will be doing payment processing for. We also will be looking for updates on the restaurant point of sale systems with Shift 4 and what they're going to go into with that. What other businesses they're going to offer payment processing for through point of sale using the Shift 4 system, or are they going to go in ahead and do their own point of sale systems? I think that we'll see some more on that as well. The investment into Figure Technologies, I believe it was $15 million. What will we see from that? I think that in the next year we'll be able to learn more about what's happened with that $15 million and what kind of an agreement or what kind of partnership does Waitr slash ASAP have with Figure as Figure starts to go. I believe Figure will probably go public this next year, maybe. But if they go public, what do we benefit from that? Okay. Next up in the year ahead, cannabis. What can we expect from the cannabis market? Cannabis, we know that they're doing cannabis payment processing, combining the efforts of Flow Payments and probably soon Kova. Yes. The company has to. It kind of sucks, but the company does have to do offerings to be able to have the money to buy payment processing and cannabis payment processing companies. Yes, they have to do that. But as an investor, you have to understand that Waitr slash ASAP is looking into the future and making investments into the future for what they see as great potential for the company to be able to make income, to be able to make revenue, and in turn make income, make net income, and make the company more profitable. Because just staying in food delivery alone is not cutting it, and it won't cut it. You're going to see declines in that market, most likely over the next year or two. You'll see increase, like I've talked about before. You'll see increase compared to what um, what you saw pre-COVID, pre-lockdown, but you're going to see a decrease now that lockdown has ended and people are going back to go to restaurants in person. Unless we see more lockdowns, then great. We're in that business still, like we still have the delivery, but we need to be looking beyond food delivery. So cannabis is where that is at. Um, and this next year, we'll be looking for cannabis legalization at a federal level and then probably at more state level, um, as lawmakers are working towards legalizing and decriminalizing cannabis, which is great. That needs to happen. Um, what's going to happen with the Dude Cannabis trademark? Uh, Waitr owns a trademark that is Dude Cannabis LLC, which also trademarks products, and um, I believe it trademarks dispensaries, and then believe a delivery of cannabis. So we'll be looking for what's going on with that, if there's any updates in that. Um, Cannabis delivery. We're going to look for updates on being being able to deliver cannabis in the states where cannabis is legal, doing cannabis delivery for people in the customers in those states, doing cannabis delivery for dispensaries in those states, and partnering with dispensaries to make that a possibility, to kind of get ahead of once cannabis becomes legal federally, and becomes legal in more states, then you're going to see these delivery services start being more open to delivering cannabis, and Waitr getting ahead in that, getting a footing in that before that happens is great, um, and will be great for like revenue and possibility of a buyout even. Right now, Amazon is spending lobbying dollars and lobbying the government to legalize cannabis. So um, we should see great things there. So those are things to look at for the future for 2022 for Waitr and the bottom line and revenue um, for cannabis. Okay, restaurant, food, grocery, alcohol delivery. Okay, um, we should look for in 2022. Again, I feel like Waitr ASAP is turning their focus from um, food delivery and focusing more on, uh, like I said, cannabis and payment processing. But they still own, that as a part of their company. They still own restaurant, food, and alcohol delivery services. So we're going to be looking for what happens in that. We're going to look for expansion further into stadium delivery. We'll look for expansion into new markets, new cities, possibly buying out smaller delivery services. We're also going to look at what's happening with Grubhub. Grubhub is currently partnering with uh, Instacart, and the partnership is weird to me because Grubhub is basically sending their customers to Instacart to do grocery delivery. They're not doing grocery delivery themselves, so it makes me wonder if there's not going to be some kind of even deeper, bigger partnership there. uh, DoorDash is throwing away hundreds of millions of dollars right now. Could they turn that around and start making a profit? And there's no way to know, but we're going to watch for that. You're going to start to see probably more consolidation in the food, restaurant, grocery, uh, alcohol delivery market. Um, and so I think that what we'll end up seeing is just recently announced was Lyft is partnering with Olo, which is also partnered with Grubhub and with um, even with Waitr to do delivery. So um, Lyft may want to get its footing in more and possibly look at buying out uh, Waitr, either part of Waitr with the food delivery or even the whole company. But I kind of doubt it's going to be the whole company now, just because what we've seen the change with the company focused to more payment processing and payment processing focused and then cannabis focused. I don't think that excuse me that they're going to sell that along with the food delivery, but anything is possible. Um, and then we're going to want to look for just overall revenue increases because from these investments that Waitr slash ASAP has been investing in these businesses that they've been acquiring. We're going to want to start seeing more revenue flow from those payment processing, from the from cannabis payment processing, um, and as they go into cannabis delivery um, and go into hopefully more stadium and arena delivery. Okay, so that is all I have. That's what you should be looking at this next year for Waitr ASAP as we go into the 2022. What you should kind of keep an eye on for the company. That's all I have. Thank you for watching my first live, and I will see you all very soon. Bye. Mwah.